Two blades I don't talk a lot about on my channel would be this OLD Mora Scout that I've had, and also this Helle. Now these are somewhat recent to my channel, but I really enjoyed them. This Mora Scout I found at a market. It's a bloodstained sheath. It's got the double forge brand on the front, handmade sheath. They're neat, really simple old sheaths from the day. I think these were made, this one probably was made in the late 1930s or 1940s, and it's just a classic Mora Scout. When I first found it, you couldn't even tell it was a Mora. It was so beat up, the whole thing was black and rusted out. It didn't have a Scandi anymore, and the handguard was bent. So I took it home and I didn't quite restore it, but I did make it usable. I hit it on a stone and sharpened it up, and now it's actually one of my favorite little knives to use. Really cool. I'm sure it's got a lot of, you know, stories and a history to it, which makes it neat for me. I just like to carry it around as a little crafting knife with me on trips if I get the chance. Then this is my first and only Helle. This is the Helle, and I think this knife made in Finland kind of represents a lot of the Finnish tradition. I think that might be birch burl with a stained green piece in the middle with a couple of almost feel like liners that you would get on G10. It is a Scandi, but it's only about as much a Scandi as this one is. It seems a little bit convexed in there. The sheath itself is not a high-end sheath. It's a very simple, traditional sheath, and I think it's kind of cool because of that. So you could cut the threads if you weren't careful. Be careful with that if you get one of these. It does have a button closure on top and a snap for the actual stick tang that runs through, and a loop on the front, and it's just very traditional. It's one of the reasons I love it. I think it's so cool, and for being my first Helle, I'm impressed. I like it. The handle is very, very thin in profile. If I actually compare that against the Mora, you can see that it is not a very, very thick knife, but it is a very broad knife. That's one of the reasons it's great for woodworking, and it's a cool little craft knife. If you want to see more of one of these, comment down below which one and why.